Hi there. Welcome to a series of videos called English for Emerson. On this channel we learn some basic English reading and writing, and we've been working on conversational English, basic conversations, starting off with hi, how you doing? And now we've worked up to some more what we call specific questions. Specific means it's about a particular thing. And the last question that we asked somebody was right up here. I'm going to write it up here. It was, what's your favorite holiday? Good question. Good question. You can find out a lot about somebody by getting their response to this question. I feel like that's true. I feel like that's true. And I thought about it. It didn't take me very long to think about what my favorite holiday is. It's a strange. This is going to tell you everything you need to know about me. I don't mind telling you. And now you're going to write your favorite holiday. You're not going to write mine. You're going to write yours. And I'm going to write mine, and then I'm going to go off about it. You know how I am. I just love to go off on a tangent. So we got some different holidays up here. We got Christmas. That's most people's favorite. Not everybody. We got New Year's Day or New Year's Eve. Well, let's say New Year's. Then we got Easter. We could say Thanksgiving. I'm putting them up as many of these as I can, okay? And of course, every country has its own holidays. Like in America, we have Independence Day. That's the day we celebrate our independence from England back in colonial times, long time ago, a couple hundred years ago. What else have we got? In this country, we got some days that are they're less significant, like Memorial Day, Labor Day, Martin Luther King Day. You know, we got Columbus Day, all kinds of different holidays in America. Some people like them. Some people, they just don't even think about it. They just go on by. What's your favorite holiday? I want you to write it down. I hope that I have yours up here. If I don't, you're going to have to go find it so you can spell it. Okay? That's the way it is. Well, I'm going to talk about my favorite holiday right now, and you're going to talk about yours. We started off with the word my. Starts with a capital M, straight line down. Then we're going to make a diagonal. Down maybe, you can go as far down as you want. You can go down to the midline, you can go further. I'm going to stop right there. I know my pen's running low on ink, so I don't need to be wasting ink going all the way down to the bottom. Back up, back down for a capital M. My. Do you hear the M? The second letter in my is actually a Y. We've talked about how weird this letter is, the Y. It can be a vowel. It can also not be a vowel. In this particular case, it's a vowel, and that makes the sound I. Can you believe it? The sound, the Y can make a heck of a lot of different noises. It can be silent. It can make a Y. It can make an I. It can make an E. There's no telling. But that spells my, believe it or not. And notice that the Y goes down below the bottom line. That's one of the only letters that goes down there. Okay? So you're filling up the space between three lines, but for this letter, you're going down below the three lines, okay? I hope you get it right. My favorite starts with a... Can you hear the letter that starts favorite? That'd be an F. And it's a lowercase, so it's kind of like a droopy flower at the top. And then we cross it at the midline. And we got a Fa. Can you hear the next letter? Favorite. I hear the A. That starts like a lowercase c. And then we connect it down. Fave. Can you hear the next letter? Fave. I hear the V. V. Diagonal and back up. Favor. That's an O-R. Favor. Ite. Favorite. I-T-E. Silent E. We had this in the last lesson on favorite. The E at the end of the word is a silent E. This word does not spell favorite. No, it does not. It does not spell favorite. You would think it would, but this is a silent E, and I go off about this in every lesson. Every lesson. If there's an E at the end of the word and there's other vowels in that word before it, like A, O, I, you know that E is going to be silent. Holiday. Can you hear the first letter in holiday? Holiday. Holiday. I hear the H. I hope you do too. H, O, L, I think you can see how that might spell out holiday. Is a D, A, Y. Y goes down below the bottom line. All the others stop at the bottom line. The Y goes down below. Now, isn't that interesting? That spells holiday. That Y at the end of that word is silent. This one up here made the sound I. So it's the same letter. It's at the end of the word, but it makes completely different sounds. This makes a I. This makes a nothing. That's English. It's not logical. Then we got is going to be an I-S. And if you listen to that with your ear, is, you would think that this would be I-Z because it makes a Z sound. But a lot of times, an S, especially at the end of the word, will make a Z sound. That's the way it is. That's just the way it is. My favorite holiday is Halloween. How do you spell Halloween? I think it's with a, I hope it's with an A next. You know, the truth is, it's funny I'm doing this English for Emerson channel because when I was a kid, I was pretty good in school. But I was a terrible speller. I still struggle. I really do. Sometimes I got to go after I get done with one of these videos and go check on Google and find out if I spelled things right. Because I don't know. Because it doesn't make any sense. I hope it's with an A. I really do. Otherwise, guess what I got to do? I got to go back and make the video over again. And that's happened before. It truly has. I think it's Halllow. I believe that's correct. I hope so. I'm going to find out. Halloween. 2 E's. Period. I believe that's correct. I'm going to have to go check now. I hope that you're writing your favorite holiday right here on your paper. If you don't like Halloween, then don't write it. Write what yours is. Your other options are up here. I just left them in. That's all I got to say. Now I get to go off. Now, if you don't want to listen to me and you're saying, oh my gosh, I'm tired of this lesson, you just shut it off. But I got something to say. And I hope everybody wants to hear it. I really do. All my millions of students. I remember when I was a kid. Oh my gosh, we had so much fun on Halloween. This day is on October 31st. October 31st. It's the celebration, basically, of all of the dark side. And everybody dresses up in whatever they want. This is how it was when I was a kid. You could be whatever you want. And then you get a bucket or a sack, and you go around and knock on people's doors. Ding, 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 ding. And they answer, and you say, trick or treat. And they give you candy. And you just walk around the neighborhood and get candy and dress up in the dark and run around. Oh my gosh. It's not like that so much anymore because people got so paranoid and controlling. Now, a lot of times you'll see kids out walking around going to stores in the middle of the day. Trick or treat, trick or treat. That's not Halloween. No, 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 no. You got to go out at night when the sun goes down and you walk around and you get candy. Dressed up like whatever you want. One time I went as an Incredible Hulk. I had I made the outfit myself. My sleeves were all torn. Trick or treat. I got all fired up. One time I went as like a seaweed monster. I got this sheet and dyed it green with the dye in the washing machine and cut all kinds of strips on it, put it over myself. I had holes for my eyes so I could see, and I just had all this stuff, green stuff, hanging off the sheet all the way down to the ground, and just walking around, trick or treat, trick or treat. I got a heck of a lot of candy. And sometimes people would scare you when you went to their door. That was terrible. I got so scared. That happened a few times. Someone would be hiding behind a door or hiding behind a bush, and they'd jump out and scare you. Now, I know Emerson wouldn't like it because he doesn't like monsters. But I always felt like, oh man, it'd be fun to go out and do Halloween, big time. And when I was a kid, Grandma Sue would make a big pot of chili. It's like this bean soup. It's all hot. Get all revved up, eat that, get all warmed up, and then go out dressed up and get candy, and then come home and eat it and get sick. Oh gosh, it was fun. Oh man, it was fun. The most interesting thing about Halloween now, I think, is that people have gotten a lot more creative with their decorations in their yards. I've seen some really good ones driving around, really good ones. I've seen a whole bunch of skeletons dressed up, camping in the yard of somebody's house. They got the tent, they got a fire, they got chairs, and they're sitting out there camping. Sometimes they'll have a skeleton out there mowing the lawn. Sometimes they're around playing music with guitars and horns and stuff. Oh my gosh, people come up with the best ideas to decorate their yards. And now sometimes the decorations move and talk. We didn't have anything like that when I was a kid. So the decorations have gotten better with Halloween, but I don't think the trick-or-treating has gotten better. The decorations have gotten better. The best part about Halloween is that it requires very little effort. It's one night, and then it's over. It only lasts for a few hours. If you want to put up decorations, you can. You don't have to. You also get to carve pumpkins and put a candle in there. That was fun. I loved carving the pumpkins. And then it's just a one day, and then it's over. Everybody cleans it all up, puts it away, and it's done. It's not like, and the best thing about Halloween for me was that it was not about food. You don't have to sit around a table and talk and listen to everybody, which I can't stand. I can't stand all the food and all the talking. The best part about Halloween, you just got to dress up like whatever you want. There's that wall again. And then go out and scare people and get candy. You don't have to worry about sitting down at a table, eat, and talk. None of that. You just run around, get candy, have fun, come home, eat too much, get sick, and go to bed. Oh my gosh. What could be better than Halloween? I just love it. So, that's the end of my spiel about Halloween. My favorite holiday. I haven't done Halloween since I was a little kid. I have the best memories though. Oh, I just love it. That's it. For English for Emerson, what is your favorite holiday? I hope that you wrote it down. That's the end of the lesson. We will see you next time. Bye-bye.